BBC Radio London.
Make a difference.
Aha! Here we are again. Of course, Jason Rosen will be making a difference. We'll give him lots of love tomorrow for children in need and all of that. But today, to cleanse our soul and lift our spirits, well, it doesn't start like that. It's been a distressing time for most of us, isn't it? Latest unemployment figures aren't great either. The number of people out of work in the UK continues to rise, right? Latest figures from the Office for National Statistics show 4.8% of people are out of work, and there has been a record number of 314,000 redundancies in the past quarter. And you get the feeling that the delaying of furlough might have delayed those figures being even worse. So, with all this in mind, if you have sadly lost your job, how do you pay for necessities like childcare? Well, one Hounslow nursery is offering free childcare to those who've lost their job during the pandemic. Sally Bonar is Chief Operating Officer at Co-op Childcare and joins me now. How are you, Sally?
I'm very good, thank you.
Can we get the horrible question out of the way first, and then we can be nice and friendly, and I can celebrate what fantastic work you're doing, because that's the reason I've invited you on. But let me get the horrible one out of the way first. Is that okay?
Of course it is.
Right, so if you've lost your job, why do you need childcare?
Well, you need to be searching for a job, I would assume. So you need to be, if you're actively trying to, apply for interviews, take interviews, etc., you don't really want a child who wants your attention in your background, especially if, luckily, your, partner is still working. Mm.
So if, I'm in awe of people like you, because I've done it with people in hospitality, and you guys must be on your face. You guys must be having an incredibly tough time, and yet still you're reaching out. And why are you doing this?
Well, you're right. Yeah, like many nurseries across the sector, we've faced a really challenging time since throughout lockdown. And, we kept a third of our nurseries open between April and June because we felt it was right, despite significant losses. But as I say, that's a similar thing across the sector, but it's the right thing to do. We've been focused on supporting our members and communities throughout the pandemic, and we'll continue to do so.
So how's it work then?
So the initiative is designed to support families across the nation, because we operate across the nation, and it's to support those who have been impacted by redundancy as a result of the pandemic. So aiming to help take the pressure off parents who may be facing uncertainty about their employment and offer genuine help and guidance. So the support is available to families where one or both parents or carers have been made redundant anywhere between the 1st of April and the end of the year. And what will happen is that qualifying families will be offering 2 free childcare sessions and 50% off any additional sessions every week for up to 6 weeks whilst they try and find work.
What's it going to cost you?
Well, it all depends on the sorts of sessions that they want. I mean, we've got, due to terribly low occupancy in our nurseries at the moment, we do have some surplus staff across the nurseries. So, it's more about doing what we can to keep parents that in communities where we operate in work, and then hopefully in the long run that will in turn support the early years sector.
How bad is it for you? Because there will be some people listening thinking it's a really, really clever way of trying to get people in and to keep things ticking over, because things are great. How challenging are they?
How challenging is the occupancy?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's since the furlough scheme extended to March, what we have seen is further delayed starts until they some of the parents who were initially starting with us know a little bit more about job security. So, where we were probably running at about 10% behind on where we were last year. So, yeah, occupancy is very, very low. We've still got running costs, and we've still got colleagues who need work as well. So it's a very, very challenging time.
It's a lovely thing. It's a lovely gesture, and I think that has it been taken up? Have people reacted positively to it?
Yeah, we've had interest across all our nurseries really, with general feedback is that the programme is unique and offers parents some of the important help that they need in this really challenging time. So we're hoping to run the scheme at least to the end of the year, but obviously still a lot of uncertainty as to how the pandemic will impact us into next year as well. So we'll continue to review this scheme and continue to see how we can support our communities and parents, both existing and new, all the way through it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you talking to us, and certainly I hope that people avail themselves and it works out well for everyone. Sally Bonner there, Chief Operating Officer for Co-op Childcare.
BBC Radio London.
Make a difference.
So we're talking to people who are making a difference, and I haven't done this for a little while. Listen, if there is somebody making a difference where you are, if somebody's doing something positive, somebody's helping other people, we are back where we were from the 23rd of March. It's different, I accept that, but lockdown 2.0 poses particular challenges, and I certainly, if there are people helping people where you are, please send your emails to eddie.nestor@bbc.co.uk. That's eddie.nestor@bbc.co.uk. Some of the stories we have to do are so depressing. Anything to lift the spirits, for goodness sake. We're in hospitals today. We're taking a look at hospitals. Sirius had exclusive access to Northwick Park and Northwick Park and Northwick Park and Northwick Park and Northwick Park.